movement continues to gain momentum in Wisconsin. MSNBC's Trymaine Lee has been talking to anti-Trump protesters in that state. Trymaine, good morning.
Good morning, Jose. So here we are at the Fair Trade Coffee House. That's right, here we are at the Fair Trade Coffee House in Madison, Wisconsin. And as the anti-Trump protest movement has grown larger and more organized, it's also grown much more diverse with black, white, Latino, people of different documentation status. But it's also, again, grown in strength. I spoke with one of those protesters. Her name is Kristen Brock Petrocious. In her work and in her life, she represents that diversity. She's a white woman, a queer white woman, married to a black wife with biracial children. But she also works for a group called Showing Up for Racial Justice. They work to get white folks off of the sidelines and to kind of confront white racism where they live. Now, I spoke with her, and let's take a little bit of a sound from her story.
I woke up at 4 a.m. one day terrified, like in a subconscious way, and I was trying to figure out if it was premonition of something that would happen or if it was just fear. And like Tanya and I had a serious conversation about, okay, do we have life insurance? If I get killed, do you have a legal relationship with our kids? It was like real. When I was wrestling with, is something bad going to happen or is this just fear? My resolution was, it doesn't matter either way because I know I'm going to act. And I do want to live, and I'm glad I'm alive and nothing horrible happens. But it was definitely, I was scared.
Jose, she talked about that moment with her young baby who was still breastfeeding at home while she's in a jail cell. But she said she was committed. That was earlier this week in Janesville. She locked arms with 6 other protesters. Police actually had to saw through PVC piping to unlock those protesters, and they were arrested. But she said she's committed to the cause and that what Donald Trump represents is an affront to not only her sensibilities and her politics, but there's real concern and fear of the world that her children might inherit in a kind of a world where Trump is president. Jose?
Trymaine Lee, thank you. It's good to see.
All right. I always like to give the brothers FaceTime, and Trymaine Lee. Anytime something's going down within the country, he's normally dead up in the middle of it. So kudos to Trymaine, and much hope for his future career.